Hey, this is Jinzuro here, and welcome back to Vampyr. It's been about 2 months since I played this game, so definitely gonna have to get used to the controls again. Where did I leave off? Take those markers off. Oh, that's right. Just took out Doris Fletcher at the theater, so now I gotta go and report back to Redgrave here. Alright, let's do it. Okay, that's that. Okay, that's how I run again. Okay. Wait a minute. Am I going the right direction? Yeah, I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-familiarize myself with the area as well, because before at least I had some idea where I was going. All right, we're gonna go to the left here. Okay. Okay, that's how I lock on. Okay, there we go. Alright, I got this down. I got this down. Wait, am I? Let's see. Opposite direction that I wanted to go. Yeah, I need to go this way. This guy, Redgrave, he's probably gonna be mad, I believe, that I took out, no, he wouldn't be mad about that. Wait, can I go through this way? This door?
I cannot enter.
I gotta go around. Alright, so I gotta go around this way. Right trigger. Press both buttons for the special ability. See what's in here. Alright, let's keep going.
Not a safe place right now, sir.
Oh, is that right? Alright, let's just go ahead and... yeah, this way. Oh no. Take this path. Here we go.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Oh wait, is that who I think it is? It is.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reid. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Well, I don't particularly care to talk to him.
We'll talk later, Jonathan.
Ah. But this guy.
I must admit the guard of Priwen impressed me. They must have spent years preparing their plan.
Really? Well, let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Is this him right here?
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reid. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Hold up now, wait a minute. I'm thinking that he wants me to turn this other person because whoever turned me was powerful, so yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reid. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Yeah, I need a little bit more information.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reid. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Yeah, I ain't trusting you guys. You guys are hand in hand, but I don't really know you. I don't really know the Ascalon Club. Yeah, I'm not down with turning this guy.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
I'm sure he has.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
So are they choosing me because they think that I'll be able to, you know, with certainty change this guy?
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then?
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Yeah, I'm not down for that. I'm not gonna change this guy. I don't need the Ascalon Club. Alright, can we talk now?
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'm not down with it. But I'd like to know what you have to say.
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Hold up now.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Tell me more.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
And this is why I like Elizabeth. Yep, not changing them. Say no more. You can go just to tell this guy no. I knew something wasn't right about the Ascalon Club. Maybe I can relieve myself.
Vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another.
Support the equality of
That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
women of all countries.
Well, as I said, I'm not down with that. Now, I know there were some side quests I believe I still needed to do. Locate Emily's house. Well, let's find out what's going on with Emily. Oh wait, what was this? So Emily's house would be here. It looks like I might need to go the other way around. Through here. Is this it? Oh, I think it's further around. Okay, looks like I can get up here, maybe. I'm not seeing any points of, Okay, that means I probably need to go through the door to this building here.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Okay. So, let's see if she has a way. Ah, here we go. Now I'm talking.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
Yeah, that tells me
No
somebody's
sign
dead.
of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Ooh, that's not good. Emily's love letter, 5th of November, 1918. My dear Jack, yes, that's Jax. I can't wait to see you again. Tonight, tomorrow, I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky, I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck, you devil you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there, on the bridge, in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jax, you remain the delicate fiancé I know you are, and you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood, for good this time, and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal. To play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals. And then I'll turn her into one of us too, and we will rule the Knights of London, and cleanse the city of its impure souls. Faithfully always, Emily. Emily has joined the dark side.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who?
Indeed, who? Alright, what else we got around here? Yeah, I gotta wonder why these resins have all these chemicals. Okay, so I think there's nothing further here. Is there something else to find in this room then? I believe I've searched everything that needs to be searched. Oh. That's just a, can't leave the room. Oh,
Blood. I should follow the trail.
here we go. Oh, I just love landing like that. Oh, did it go this way or this way? No, it looks like it did leave through the gate here. Oh, we're in the North Docks. Thank you. Alright. This way. Who are you?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the invitation, but I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
Oh, so it is Jack.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Wait a minute.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Wait, so... Can I... I guess I can't do anything to this guy. I need to return. So let's start heading back. Sorry to hear about her friend, but her friend was kind of losing it. I can't say kind of losing it. She already lost herself too. Wait a minute. Oh, it's just giving me a general area. she is.
Die too in this.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
What do you know about Aloysius Dawson?
That man is a tyrant. The embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I despise about this country.
Well,
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
oh, nice. A light and solid stake carved from the strongest ironwood. Let her see it. Wow, she had her own personal stake. Very nice. So no more information is popping up.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
That is very, very well be true. Okay, so I solved that problem. Okay, solved. Find an exceptional restaurant for Calhoun. Wait, there are 2 locations I need to check out? Oh wow, it's about 3. Alright then. Let's go to the furthest one. Thank you. Oh, this entire time is because I didn't unlock the door. Thank you. Hold up now. Where's the oh, gotta go around the corner. Thank you. Ah, there it is.
I'm sure Calhoun Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu.
Alright, next location is back direction I came. I guess with this, I just need to check out the menu boards. Looks like it's about right in the center. What's this? Westenders must unite. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They are amongst us. They lust after your soul. Vampires are real. Defend your community. More warnings, huh? Oh, okay. Here we go.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Yeah, I believe that.
Tell me what you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not alone.
Have you shared your research with anybody else?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city, hoping that someday someone will realize I'm printing the truth.
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Priwen, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, Ichabod Throgmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But as a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking me to help you prove the existence of vampires, Clarence?
Yes, Johnny. Please, gather all the information you can find about vampires and bring it to me. You're the only friend I have left. I need you.
If you only knew what I was.
Do you realize you are ruining your family, Clarence? Don't you see the risk here?
Money isn't important. Not important when it is a matter of life and death. That is what my dear Venus cannot understand.
People will laugh at you, if they don't already. Think about your wife and your position. Think about your future.
I understand my wife's embarrassment, but gossips don't kill, vampires do. There'll be no future if people don't open their eyes.
I can't believe I'm telling you this, but if warning people is that important to you, why not choose a more efficient way to spend your money?
Don't you think I tried? I knocked at every door, went to every bank, I even tried to be published. No, Jonathan. This is a one-man war.
That you're not going to win.
Clarence, why have you distributed leaflets about vampires all across the West End?
I have to warn everybody about them. They've killed thousands of people already, unnoticed thanks to the epidemic. We are all in danger here.
Vampires in London? Come on, Clarence. Who's going to believe that?
I'm not mad, Jonathan. You have to believe me. I know they are real. They're all around us, even as we speak.
Clarence, I'm your friend, so I'm not going to judge you. But think about your wife, your family. You're in pain, and you need help. I can help you.
I don't need a doctor, Jonathan. I need my best friend to trust me.
Oh, it's one of those.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
No, thanks. But I'll be glad to talk with you during daylight hours for once.
So it's good for now. I forgot you had to choose wisely.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
Yeah, for good reason. Oh, I could mesmerize him, yeah, but...
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Alright, so now that I've spoken to him, I need to talk to his wife. I need to remember where she was. Oh, that's right. His wife lives down here. I know I had to go back and forth. I believe it is this way. Wait, did I get turned around? I got turned around.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. You know that you are always welcome here. But what do you need from me, Jonathan?
There we go.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy, it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
Well, vampires do exist, but your husband is kind of crazy in thinking that he's going to solve anything by himself, so a little bit of both.
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
Soon we'll be poor, and forced to sell the house. Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up? I'm so afraid.
For good reason.
Do you need my medical attention?
No thanks, Jonathan.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I never met the man. I know Clarence tried to contact him recently, but I don't know why.
Okay.
Goodbye for now.
Alright, so let's go talk to him again, see if anything new popped up.
Good evening, old chap. Are you alright?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Yes, I know. Okay, so it doesn't look like anything new popped up.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Okay, with that matter taken care of, I need to look for wherever this shop is. Looks like it's somewhere around here. Oh, it can't be here. No, that's what Redgrave is. There we go, restaurant.
I'm sure Kaloon Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu.
Okay, so not here. Let's go to the last spot. Which way do I want to go? Keep going straight, make a left. Oh, this way. Oh, well, well, well. What place is this? Oh, whatever place it may be. How you guys doing? What's up? Yeah, fill every piece of that. Okay. Thank you. So that means the restaurant must be in here somewhere. Wait, I hear somebody. Oh, there he is.
Die, vermin!
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so I guess this is a mall. Somebody got taken out. Ooh. Hello. Okay, so that must mean this blood trail is leading upstairs. Yeah. Yep, downstairs. So, what you guys eating over here?
More Braille. I should bring this to Mason Swanborough.
Oh, nice. I was looking for that. That's the last braille that I needed. I know I saw this table glowing. I was just seeing things. Okay, so now I can unlock this door. Oh, there's a restaurant.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
Okay. You should like that. Alright, so let's get back to him. Oh, she was one of those. Alright, healed up. I'm glad I could finally finish that mission with the Braille. I didn't even think I was going to find that last one. There he is.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. A great night, what?
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et frites that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reid. Please, have this for your research.
Oh, why, thank you. Oh. You're still healthy.
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Okay, what did you have? I got some daggers. Actually, okay, solve that investigation. I need to look at my items, though. This is the one I'm currently using. Oh, wait. That means I have all the parts to upgrade this, actually. I gotta get back to my table, though. Well, not just my table, but I gotta find some other location. But yeah, I can up this to level 5. Okay, that's nice. Remarkable saber. I don't recall getting a saber. 140 damage. Yeah, that one's still better. Okay, now I need to go over here. Find rare species vampire. Find 6 articles. Oh. That includes all the articles. I don't think I feel like looking for all those articles. Okay, since I have the final touch on the braille, I can turn that in. Okay, can I go? Oh yeah, he's all the way over there. I should be able to go this way. Go ahead and finish this off. This area looks familiar to me. Oh, yeah, Whitechapel. Okay, there you are.
When science fails you.
Let's see if I can find this guy.
I don't have your money.
Still trying to get that money. Yeah, was there a reason? Was there a hideout around here? I think I just passed the hideout. Well, there's one right over here where I need to go see this guy, so I could just go there. Okay, am I still going? I'm still going straight. I believe this is it.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reid? Please come in. Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
Not very well.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Okay.
Here is another page of the diary we were talking about.
Ah, now we're talking. Ingredients, dosages, dangers, and side effects. This is it.
Is the diary complete now?
No. The author tested his work in a hidden laboratory. We must find out where it was. Please, find me more pages, Doctor.
Oh, you really sending me for more pages? Come on, guy. Have mercy. It's not easy finding this stuff around London. Are you good? You still healthy? Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
Tell me, how do you see the world?
Okay, so... Well, it's still highlight on them for a reason. Bring back the braille notes to Mason. Yeah, I did that. 4 out of 4.
These days.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, it just updated. That's why. It's a bit slow on the update there. Okay, so now that it's updated. I gotta let it marinate for a bit. Okay, so let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta turn this phone down. There we go. Oh no, not you. There we go. Okay, I got that off. Okay, so this is a bus for now. Is there anyone else aside from this crazy guy that need any help with anything? I never did figure out why he needed to hide. I need to look at that interceptor. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, I could just focus on the main quest right now. So we need to get over here. Of course, I also need to go check out this hideout first. Where's the exit? Oh, is this it right here? Is that the hideout? Yep, it is. Exactly what I need to give me my bench table. I'll go ahead and craft 2 of those. Go ahead and analyze that blood. Where's that other table? Wait, was it just this one? Yeah, it was just this one. There we go. Oh yeah. So I think I would want to go for more damage, but I need aluminum parts for that. Alright, so that's maxed out. Okay, so I need to go this way. Let's go over here so I can turn this guy down. I certainly have no interest in turning him. I haven't heard anything good to say about this guy.
Please, I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for these.
Shouldn't have slept with the guy's wife. You probably would have had an easier time. Oh wait, alright. Yeah, she's the
Good evening, my dear colleague.
she's the sister of that one guy.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have already traded hope for fear in their hearts. In my book, that's never a good thing, Doctor.
Oh well.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Pretty sure nothing I need or want right now, so let's just keep it moving. I am going to right yet. Okay. Thank you. Yep. Right direction. Hey, this guy can't be leaving. Does he live in the mall? No, this is just a step through area. Alright, getting close. It's not this. It must be through here. That's locked. So there must be another way to get in. Let's try this way. Oh, well, hello. No, that's just taking me around again. Wait, no, this says Temple Church entrance, so it could be this way. It says the Temple Church is around here. What is the sewers right here? Or did they need me to go around this way? Wait, Dawson's mansion? I think I'm supposed to go around the other way. That's a bit annoying. Going around it is. Okay, so yeah, I gotta go through the Whitechapel area and go around this way. Make me go around the long way. You really want to make me work? Gotta go this way. Nope, keep going this way. Yep, keep going straight. Apparently, this guy stays near a pretty dangerous area. So I can't get through here. Wait. Support the Ascalon Club against the guard of Priwen. Definitely not getting in that way. So there's got to be another way in. Oh, another one of you. Oh wait, this door right here, maybe this is it. What are you doing over here, guy? Thank you. Well, that door doesn't open. Oh, it doesn't look like I'm getting in this way. dead inside, huh?
Answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
Okay, so there's got to be another entry point in then. Fortunately, I found myself running all the way around. Okay, so maybe there's gotta be some part I gotta climb up top or something. Hey, you're not explode on me this time. Thank you. Take that. Alright, this is the area of the temple garden, so maybe I need to go around here, maybe in this corner over here. Oh, really? You guys are pretty disrespectful down here. Alright, let's try going up these stairs here. Thank you.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Passage. Oh wait, we got a vampire over here? It looks like a vampire. He looks douchey enough. Oh, you. Must be talking about over here. This must be it. So if I had just kept going, I would have got through. Let's see where this passage leads. Why must I go through secret tunnels if he was expecting me? Oh. Thank you. Wait, was there nothing in there? Thank you. Oh, it's a body over there.
It's locked.
It's locked from the other side, so I guess I'm going further down.
Show me your power, newborn!
Oh! Oh! Who are you? Oh, this guy got some punches on him. Oh, you gonna explode? Okay, good. Oh, I got an update on the investigation. I wasn't expecting that. I guess I'll just find it as I go along. Now, where was that body? I saw something about a body. I hope I'm going in the right direction. I guess I'm going through this door over here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. There he is. My name is Robert Teasdale. To whoever may find this message, please try to help me. My daughter Louise disappeared a few weeks ago. She was seen for the last time in a bar in the neighborhood, not the one where she works as a waitress, but another one, the Dancing Trout. Two witnesses saw her leave the place with an elegant and unknown man, maybe a foreigner. There are many rumors of men and women vanishing in the area. I am convinced my Louise has been abducted and kept somewhere nearby. I know the police will not help, for they already have more important things to do. So I've decided to look for Louise myself. If you find this letter, it means I failed saving her. My Louise is a good girl who does not deserve to die like this. She is of medium size, with dark hair and a scar on her right cheek. Please search for her and finish this work for me. God bless you.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her.
Well. Oh, I got some more information. I don't think I've spoken to Louise yet. Wait, that just took me in... That just took me in a circle. Which means there has to be another direct... Oh, that's right, I followed the, No, it still led me up here. So that means I got turned around somewhere. I think I'm supposed to keep going straight. Somebody died over here. Oh, another one of these. Oh, so am I supposed to raise it even higher? What about you? So I guess the first two raise it and the other one lowers it. No? Takes it back down again. Wait, there's somebody down here? Looks like there's a person that needs to be saved. Let's go ahead and open this door. Wait, what? Appreciate you guys assaulting me like this. Oh, you're still alive. Okay, good. That door's unlocked. Am I supposed to phase jump up to these other areas? Doesn't look like it. Don't go up there either. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to go up top? Looks like there's something up there. I'm guessing I'm supposed to lower the water back then. Oh, that brought back up. Oh wait, that shuts the doors. Why did it open this side? Here we go. Ah, that's who needs to be saved. There she is. So I probably need to go around this way. What? Okay, already got a little bit of information here.
You bastard!
Chill, chill, you're good, good. You're safe.
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reid. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Okay, so I can't talk to her yet.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale, and be careful. Until we meet again.
What was in here? I don't know how she's gonna take her father's body all the way back, but good luck to her there. You know, I'm curious what's over here. Oh, that's just a common axe. I don't think I see anything else. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere, so head up. Hopefully this takes us where we need to be. Now we can finally get to this guy and turn him down. Alright, enter Dawson's mansion. Okay, good, I'm over here. First things first, though, I want to open up this door. There we go. I'll open up the other side later. Okay, what's up with these guys?
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are, and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard, and I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
Really?
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Do you work alone?
Yes. The situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, have you noticed anything strange, which requires police attention?
See, I don't remember these two right here.
I'd like to report a name, Inspector. Geoffrey McCullum. I'm afraid he's some sort of vigilante, trying to recruit an army of angry citizens.
Then I'll write the name down and transmit this intelligence to the appropriate office. Thank you, sir.
What are you investigating, exactly?
I currently have a few missing persons cases. Mr. Tadao Kimura and Miss Louise Teasdale. I'm afraid they may have been abducted by my mysterious maniac.
Tell me about Louise Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No. But I feel she's been abducted. She went to a pub a few nights ago and vanished. I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
Tell me about Mr. Kimura.
Mr. Kimura is a businessman who has been missing for a few days. He didn't go home, didn't go to work, didn't go back to his family.
Where was he last seen?
Mr. Kimura was last seen at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. I followed a possible lead in the West End, but I found nothing.
Interesting.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
Yeah, nothing good about this guy.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Bet on that. I saw two other people here. You guys twins?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reid? Dr. Reid?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting. Waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
That's a good question. Do I like this city? Huh.
I don't know. I was born and raised in London, but I feel like a stranger here recently.
You didn't answer my question, sir. But I don't blame you. Perhaps it's better that way.
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Tell me more about why you want to leave London, then.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer, and here we are.
Must be held back because of the restricted areas.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
That's all he had to say there. And nothing else from him.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
His brother.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reid. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
Man, that's an interesting name you have there.
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
What kind of question is that? What am I supposed to answer, exactly?
The truth. And I believe you just did it, actually.
Wait a minute. The way these two guys are acting, they're acting like they've been hypnotized. Just some of the way that they're speaking, because they're not. It seems like they're not even certain why they're here, really. And they're supposed to be waiting for some guy that they don't know. He just mentioned that his brother said it, and I'm talking to his brother now. He doesn't know. Yeah, I think a vampire set these guys up.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything, you see.
See, beforehand, he mentioned that he was the one that was keeping him here, that insisted that he stay when he was this. Okay, yeah, their thoughts and their memories seem to be kind of all mixed up.
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness, but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
Who are you waiting for exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
Hopefully not death.
I'm afraid I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you are not in your place? That sort of trap.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Okay, so
goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
I'm gonna talk to his brother again, since it seemed to open up a new hint.
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of deja vu when I talk to you?
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes. Although don't consider him a fool, sir. He is often more lucid than me.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing, and for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He's always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you can tell me about him?
For the time being, true kindness is the most valuable quality, my good sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Hello again, Dr. Reid.
Okay, I guess that's it for now for these two.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
So, did I meet everybody? Find rare species vampire. Okay, those people. The two guys I just spoke to haven't. Oh, there's a Kimura guy. Yeah, I'll talk to her later. Alright, so I gotta enter his mansion. Oh, some unknown guy down here. Oh, hello. Anything good in this hideout? So I can go upstairs. Okay, that just leads downstairs. Go upstairs. Take that change. I don't need the bench. Thank you. Okay, that was those two. This guy's downstairs. Ah, is this it? Wait a minute. These tiles are moving. It's some sort of trick.
Perhaps London will survive the epidemic.
It's locked, all right.
But I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
The crime of the lost knowledge. Vampires are dangerous, deadly, vicious sometimes. It's the fact I won't deny. And that's precisely why we must understand what they are, sometimes who they are, in order to achieve a better mutual understanding. Do you remember the interview with Titus Flavius Josephus, conducted by one of us in 1548, when he finally encountered the creature in Spain? Do you remember how each of the very carefully chosen words expressed by this vampire warmed our heart each time we read them? For they were all extraordinary windows to a past which we only have glimpses. Well, Titus Flavius Josephus is no more, since the Vatican's hunters destroyed him a few weeks ago. And with him vanished his unearthed treasures of knowledge about the pillars of our civilization. This is a crime probably as heartbreaking as the killing of an innocent life by a vampire. This is exactly why the path of the Guard of Priwen is as criminal as it is barren. For each time they successfully conduct one of their methodical hunts on the old vampires of England, instead of carefully and respectfully approaching them, they destroy part of our common roots with the immortals. They wipe an opportunity. The concept of great hunt is a crime, for it blindly kills words and thoughts. From Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Taltree, Primate of St. Paul. Alright, so are you with these guys?
Jonathan Reid. At last we meet. The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me?
Yes, they tell me everything. They told me that you struggle hard not to take too many lives.
Well,
what can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's usually to quite distant destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're a poor fortune teller, then?
Oh, I can tell you many things. But they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Do the cards speak of my Mary?
No. It's the burning aura of guilt that precedes you everywhere you go.
Read my fortune, then.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, besides turning cards in the middle of the night?
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few, I'm a vampire. And for you, I'm the Primate of St. Paul's Stole.
Some believe you to be a vampire. Who?
The Guard of Priwen, who else? For a time, they sent spies to observe my activities, and they even broke into my home to gather proof.
Did they steal anything from you?
A personal notebook they quickly took to their headquarters. All they had to do is to look at me. I'm aging. What better and definite proof that I'm not an immortal?
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course. I do ask one thing, though. Do not read it, Jonathan. Some secrets are not meant to be revealed, even to immortals.
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years last year.
What do you make of Dr. Swansea?
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man. A man of his time, sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for new paths and new concepts.
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes, I am.
It will cost you 150 shillings.
Well,
here is the money.
The coward. A man almost proud of the crime he did not commit. An accident disguised as an act of courage.
Rodney Grader.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
Well, I already got some information.
Perhaps later.
Oh, so I guess he's supposed to help me with certain quests, maybe.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right. Let me hear it.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. But you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you.
Oh, no, not that one. Go back.
The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
She could have survived as a vampire. If only she had given me a chance to explain. If only I could have found the words.
Not all vampires accept their new condition. Since suicide is impossible, you have to find a way to get someone else to relieve the pain.
I could have saved her.
No, Jonathan.
May I ask you about the Brotherhood?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo, in spite of our fondness and acceptance of your kind.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then, a strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration.
Who founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate, and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars?
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson? Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
Well, that's all I need to know from you.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Perhaps London will survive the epidemic, but I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
Yeah, what is up with this? There's got to be a code. Okay, so obviously going in the wrong direction here. But I need to get inside. Which I'm not using the gate, so maybe I need to go around the other way. Okay, this is definitely his mansion, but... Alright, that's where I spoke to that guy, so maybe I need to go... This is different. What place is this? Oh, it's a shop.
Good evening, Miss Price. How are you tonight?
Dr. Reid! I didn't know you had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
Oh.
What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only difference is, since the quarantine, we're open at night. You, on the contrary, seem to have changed a lot.
Really? Have I changed that much? It must have been the war. And the night shifts since my return.
Don't get me wrong, Dr. Reid, you're still handsome. Just maybe a little bit wiser, more serious. It suits you well.
Tell me more about yourself. No new fiancé? I remember you were hoping to get remarried. I'm sure you must have a few suitors.
Who would marry an old bat like myself with a grown daughter and a little business? As you know, I only fancy handsome men like yourself.
Well.
Have you noticed anything in particular in this part of town recently?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up? Nothing at all, Dr. Reid.
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price? I remember you were often concerned about her health when she was younger.
Have you not seen Carol since you returned? She's almost a young woman now, but she'll always remain my sweet little baby.
So you're less afraid?
Some things never change. Carol is still too clumsy for her own good. Sometimes her innocence puts her in real danger.
Why would her innocence put her in danger?
She does not realize how cruel life can be. Maybe I was a bad mother to protect her too much. My poor dear Carol.
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price. Especially in these difficult times.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reid. It would be nice to have a man here more often. We would both feel safer.
Well, she's laying it on thick.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
Oh, interesting.
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure to have you here, Dr. Reid. Take all the time you need. Dr. Reid, I am glad to see you again.
It's locked, all right.
Okay, so I'm not getting in that way. Oh.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Okay, so I'm not going upstairs the natural way. Ah, her daughter is here.
Dr. Reid, I am glad to see you again.
Good evening, Miss Price. I'm Dr. Reid. Do you remember me?
Dr. Reid? Yes, of course. You are the doctor who healed me and my mum. Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Good to see you too, Carol. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop. It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes. I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers. It's not easy to make friends. With the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithercote used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this camellia may be.
Ah, so that may give me some more information on that. She seems to still be healthy.
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Do you ever think about getting married, now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reid. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be. No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes, a very strange man. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books, and then laughed at what we showed him.
Goodbye, Carol.
Alright, let's find out.
I am sorry, I can't help.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Pretty sure I just got a hint from her. There it is.
Carol's gratitude is exemplary. She seems determined never to leave you.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can. It's not always easy, but she's the best gift life gave me.
But she'll probably leave you someday to live her own life. Will that be difficult for you?
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until the end, for they know no one else will love them as much.
I think there's a darkness with her relationship with her daughter.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
So I'm just leave that be. Okay, that's Jerome. I already talked to him. Priwen guys. I'm dealing with you guys right now. Wait a minute, where's the... Okay, that's weird. The main quest seems to be missing. It's because I'm in, What's this? Oh wait, this is where I came in. Yeah, this is where I came into the sewers. Yeah, I'll pass on whatever's screaming down here. They can keep that. I gotta find a way into this guy's place. Alright.
What has happened to the London that I knew?
Should be this difficult to get into this guy's place. Maybe there's a spot I need to that's like the main entrance. It says I need to enter his mansion. Find where the opening is stolen from Tall Tree. I'm not worried about that right now. So he's down there. So basically I just need to learn where this guy's mansion is. So I'm gonna keep going in this direction. I get a feeling I need to take these guys out. What's up? Okay, his mansion's gotta be around here. Oh, that's where I was coming out last time. Yeah, guaranteed his mansion's probably around here. Thank you. Some back alleyway. Oh, what are you doing? At first I didn't want to go down, then I remembered I can actually still jump back up. Is the door locked? Oh, it was locked. Oh, okay, that was the entrance to that area, so I need to go in this direction. Oh, this must be it here. Look at this poshishness. Yeah, this must be this place. It looks pompous enough. Okay, so
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
no. I already know the answer. Well, before I disappear, let's take everything this guy is worth. Thank you. Where's this guy? Is he downstairs? He's upstairs? This guy's place is pretty big. Oh, he's right there. Well, before I go talk to you, it'd probably be good to search around because I might find some information to also speak to him about. Take that. Desk.
It's locked.
Naturally is. Thank you. Anything else around here? Nope. Everyone just leave shillings everywhere. Oh wait, I see a book over here. Execution of John Francis Sparrow. John Francis Sparrow, 21, has been hung this morning in the prison of Pentonville. Mr. Sparrow was sentenced to death after being found guilty of the murder of his sister, Alexandra Sparrow. Until the end, the man claimed he was innocent. No formal proof of his presence at the crime scene was ever brought to the court. But he has been sentenced to death and executed anyway. Scotland Yard refused to reopen the case despite the many holes in the chain of events, which ended with the death of Miss Sparrow. Charles Albred, who conducted the inquiry for Scotland Yard, refused to answer any of our questions. For 3 weeks ago, he was demoted without any official explanation. What a strange way to reward an efficient inquiry. Clayton Darby.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
Yeah, I guess that's not a book I can read. But I did at least get a little bit more information. I don't think there's any more information in here, though, for... Ah, wrong direction. I did not mean to go outside. So I guess I can just go ahead and go talk to him now. I think I basically got everything I need to get information-wise. I don't think I missed anything.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reid. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist, such as yourself, would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reid. Planned very carefully.
So I'm going to end your life. Do you not wish to discuss the procedure for even a minute?
I don't have a minute to indulge in idle chatter. I can't feel my legs. And the cold. So cold.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Really?
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reid, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Well. Yeah, I don't like this guy already. This guy's pretty superficially pompous.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reid. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London. I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
So basically he's showing that it's not about the epidemic.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
You sacrifice 2 life experience, I'll make you. So I could kill him? I could charm him. I think I will.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man, so I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer, and I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity, and a man at peace.
Well, the district will suffer, huh? Hey, I didn't kill him.
It's locked, all right.
Naturally. Oh. It's not like there's a key to the safe lying around. But then again,
it's locked.
There's got to be a key somewhere. I mean, where does this guy sleep? He's got to have a room. Where's his room? It's definitely not upstairs. Stairs are just for looks. Oh. What's those shillings? Oh, this guy's. Oh. Yeah, I ain't talking to you yet. This guy's he's gonna be mad. Yeah, the only other door was this one, but it doesn't let me go through it, so I guess that's about it. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Get this over with.
Is it done, Dr. Reid? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
I'm afraid Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor. And take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
Girl. I never liked you.
Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit hospital. Do not dare show yourself again, you or that monstrosity you bring to my door.
Oh, that's satisfying. I like that. Alright, so... Oh, wait. Talk with old Bridget. Wait a minute. So you want me to go talk to old Bridget then? Find the true nature of the Skull's plague in London. Oh, there's Bridget.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness, and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths. Truths I have kept hidden for so long.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
Well.
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Well.
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Just in case I don't make it back. Alright, so now we gotta go to Pembroke Hospital, but looks like there's some other, oh yeah, there is a matter of that. What's this? Ooh. Of course I might go over here. Yeah, let's go to Lady Ashbury first. Wait, I should go this way because I already opened that passageway up. Good thing I opened that door. Wait, so Lady Asbury is...
Are you from Ascalon?
What? Know that I do what I please, sir. Yeah, they don't like me being over here in the West End. Oh. Let's go this way. Oh. Did you really just spit at me? There's some corrosion going on there. Okay, I think I need to go on this way. Yep. Thank you. Good, still going the right direction. I don't think so. Done. Thank you. Okay, so she's over here. Yep, there we go. I think this is her. This is her place. Oh, so she's upstairs.
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget? She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
I convinced Aloysius to embrace death as the ultimate gift of mortal life. I believe he found peace in the end.
The cost must have been heavy indeed. I am proud of you, my love.
Ascalon has defrocked me and threatens to hound me from the city. This was, no doubt, inevitable.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
You got it. Oh, stairs over here. Yeah, I think I'm from here on. I'm gonna focus more on doing the main quests to kind of go ahead and finish this game up. Alright, so now we gotta get to Pembroke. You guys are everywhere. Goodbye. I'm tired of you guys. Alright, where am I going? I'm going the right direction? Yeah, I'm going the right direction. Just to get rid of that. Well, well, well.
You're mine!
Oh, wait. Let me get that. You won't be needing it.
What is this truck?
Steady, boys!
Other than
And you feel every piece of that. Now, you guys pretty disrespectful out here. Yeah, thank you. I'll take that. Alright, we're here at the hospital. Alright, everyone else looks safe. Oh.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar? Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
So they took him upstairs. This definitely has to be a trap.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for one.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No! I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are!
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Come on. True light will cleanse you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not stepping through that wall of shadow you got going on. How many rounds you got?
Your poisonous bite is useless on me. I know! It hurts, doesn't it? The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
So you say. Oh, well, I couldn't even...
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Oh yeah, I can't teleport. That's why.
Priwen prevails. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
Oh wait.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Priwen. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
Wait a minute. Should I turn him? If I turn him into a vampire. Nah. I don't even want that on my hands.
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never offered me.
What is this ruse?
This is no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country in our own way.
I'll kill you, Reid. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
See? Progress already. You called me by my name. Until the next time. Goodbye, Hunter.
Still didn't learn what happened to Swanza, though. Well, that was definitely a trap. Science without conscience. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh. Wait a minute. So... Oh. He's in Doris Fletcher's theater. Wait, isn't my room down this hall? Oh, it's not. It's a different one. I guess I can just go I can go to the right and the left, or I can which one would save the... Yeah, I should go out to the left. Alright, let's get to the theater. Yep, there's a turning point right here. What am I stuck on? Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. Guys are really disrespectful out here. Wait. Goodbye. Oh, give me that. Alright, let's keep moving. So I guess they're using the theater for their headquarters. Thank you.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
I knew it. They did make this place their headquarters. so I probably want to switch. Oh, that was the pump action. Oh, really? Oh, there's Swanza. No, he's down the basement. Take these stairs. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Alright. So now we gotta go downstairs. I probably gotta go through this door.
It's locked.
Well, he's definitely downstairs. Well, these guys have a key. Probably just gotta find another way down. Let's go back this way. Ah, here we go. New Doris Fletcher's diary. Soon I'll be on stage again, for my rehearsals are almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art. The young, the gorgeous, my healthy audience, they'll return to their families, their beautiful houses, and happy lives, delighted by my performance, shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease one by one, and they'll return, and they'll turn, and I'll be their beloved queen again. And they'll never forget me, and I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me. Oh. Some more information from Doris Fletcher. But... okay, I hear him talking. Wait, gather information about Edgar Swan's work. Wait, does that mean there's information around here somewhere talking about his work? Because for the moment that door's locked. Oh wait. No, that's something else. I don't think there's much of anything else in this room. Oh. Take that. Alright, this is where I came up. Oh, Over here's when I went downstairs. So let's try this direction. Okay. This door open? No. I feel like there's nothing else here. He's right down there. I can't get to that door. Which makes me wonder if someone have a key or something. Information. Oh wait, do I need to... Wait, go back. No, it's in here. Okay, I can't get downstairs. I can't get through that door. So there must be another way of getting down here. I might have to go back outside. There must be more than one way into the theater. I mean, they boarded up everything else. It's not like anyone had a key.
Turn at a more convenient time.
Okay. So yeah, let's go around this corner. Yeah, looks like I was right. It does look like I need to come around this way. I believe this is the way I got in the first time. Well, I know that was at least the way that I escaped. Oh, thank you. What's this? Suicide note. I can't stand the pain anymore. It's like my entire body is breaking apart since that bitch infected me. For days now, she keeps hiding in her room, giving orders through little written notes, and only rehearsing at night. I witnessed one of her so-called rehearsals. She walks on stage, angry and hateful, spitting and whining about her fading beauty. The bitch is infected, rotten to the core, and she plans to infect everyone in this place, and then everyone in London. Her next play is not before December, and at this time, all the theater's employees will be her obedient minions, forced to serve her evil machinations. I'm sure she's found a way to corrupt our food or the water, since we all started to get ill and change after the meal she arranged for us last Monday. I want whoever finds this note to know that I only killed myself to escape the living hell that this place has become. May God have mercy on me and my immortal soul, since I refuse to be an accomplice to this devilry. Oh, wow. Well, this is taking me up even higher. Yep, there we go. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I saw her in flesh, the witch from my childhood nightmares. The image has tortured me for years. I saw her and I shivered, her voice, her face. I knew she was in that hospital. I knew she was sick, and I wanted to witness her suffering. I may have reinvented myself, become a famous actress, erased those wicked years from my memory. I can't forget I'm her daughter. When I saw her frail body in that small bed, suffering, sick, defeated, I had to hide my tears, for she was looking at me. She recognized me. She saw the hate in my eyes, and she smiled, my pale corpse of a mother, and the worst thing was I felt no satisfaction in seeing her in so much pain. The worst was not to suddenly remember the beatings and the abuses. No, the worst was to recognize the hate I felt in my heart, and when she looked at me, for it was the same hate I saw in hers. For in the end, I can't escape being her daughter. We are the same, my mother and I. Okay, so this is... I don't think these papers were here before, all the ones I'm finding about Doris Fletcher. So maybe I haven't found, maybe I'm supposed to find all these hidden notes and papers. I did come in here. I don't think I found anything in this room. No. Someone's definitely still talking. That's where I came in through the window. Can't go through there. Okay, so I'm supposed to reach him inside this building, but the problem I'm having is... I'm gonna be mad. It's probably something obvious, too. That's always the worst ones. It's completely and utterly obvious. Nothing there. I read that note already. Still going through that door. It's just telling me to gather information about his work. I'm supposed to gather information about his work. Wait. Oh, that's just a rat. Nothing more about that.
I cannot enter.
I mean, I haven't seen anything else. Papers. Oh, there we go. McCullen's report. I just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. As painful and dreadful as it was, my God. The woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted by infecting all who would come to her next play. It helped me understand greatly what is going on. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones. She was a daughter of some Harriet Jones who has been treated as a patient for a long time at Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick in the East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother infected her before returning to the theater. And now she turned into the monstrosity that the leech known as Jonathan Reid finally defeated. The president of that vampire in the same hospital where Harriet Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I am convinced he is deeply involved with the vampire plague going on in London right now. I am also convinced Swanza is its accomplice, and that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the Guard has ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts the Guard still possess to get some answers. It may prove useful. In the meantime, I better send some patrols to investigate about what is occurring at the Pembroke Hospital. Took me 2 days to sparse through the dusty registers and books we keep in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful for once. I found 2 pages that could be related to our present situation in a copy of William Marshall's memoirs. I took them with me to read more carefully. This creature Marshall says he fought in 1666, this disaster that aimed to destroy London, is very similar to what happened to Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate of the living, a desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt that the bloody old leech of William Marshall is behind all this, and that he is back. This could be our greatest accomplishment if the guard could at least find and destroy the old bastard. I believe what Marshall did in 1666 is exactly what Reid is now trying to do. Did the creature, this disaster, escape their will? Is it why Marshall destroyed him in 1666, and Reid did the same with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know, but those two are clearly working together, and Swanza is helping them. I will immediately give orders to have him arrested and interrogated. As for Reid, I'll destroy that evil beast myself. Then we'll deal with William Marshall and this disaster thing. Priwen will prevail once more.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Alright, now I have the key to go down here, so it was literally the most obvious place. Alright, let's get out of here, save this guy. Oh, there's one guy over here. It's like the door is locked here. There's probably another way in. That door's shut. Okay, that's not a paper I need to read. So I go through this door. Here we go. William Marshall. Forget the legend about the man, the one most of you never heard of, you lazy bastards. Forget the empty tomb in Temple Church. Forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the guard, know that he is still hiding somewhere. That's the only fact we must keep in mind. Another small detail we need to keep in mind. This little fucker is clever. How many times have we thought we had cornered him to finally only find old dust and cobwebs? Marshall has been a vampire for 1,000 years. We're no match until we change our plans concerning this hunt. So here are a few questions for you, lazy bastards, and I want all of them answered before speaking of another great hunt to pin the leech down, who helped him escape his den under Temple Church. We know now for a fact that a private contractor was paid to move a large coffin from the church a few years before we investigated the tomb. What exactly did the traitors of the Brotherhood of St. Paul discuss with Marshall when they met in 1785 in London? The report of this meeting has been burnt, but the witnesses remain of a request made by the Marshal to access a specific book in their library. Why does this monstrosity known as Lady Blackwood seem linked to the Marshal? They exchanged letters. She went in London to meet him in 1786, according to the Brotherhood spies. She tried to discreetly buy his castle in Wales in 1793, before fleeing when spotted by our fearless mentor, Kendall Stone. See the pattern here? What happened during these few years? Why such agitation and activity? Answer these questions, my brothers, and you will find the path to our most imminent foe, William Marshall, the oldest vampire of England to survive our righteous wrath. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch, Priwen leader. So it could be that my master is Marshall. William Marshall's memoirs. The Brotherhood of the St. Paul's Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against the evil creature, the Dust Ostro, the Eater of Stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord, it took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I have to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such a rare ingredient is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me, pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure this excruciating pain.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind. It's locked.
Naturally, everything's locked. Well, I did get a key, so now I can go in here.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Geoffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? Are you sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Wait a minute. Okay. So the problem is he's a pillar of the community. So if he dies, wait, but I don't have to kill him either. I can take over for him at the hospital. Because frankly, he went too far.
Yes, Edgar, you're about to die. I won't say it's fair, but I can't say you don't deserve it.
Your words hurt deeply, Jonathan. But they come from a friend. I helped you, remember?
Yes. I remember.
The second I saw you in that bar, I knew we would accomplish great things, you and I.
I thought you were a vampire, till you brandished that cross.
You looked so lost when you opened that door. For a few seconds, I thought you were there to kill me.
I think we were both afraid.
And now, I feel true fear. Is there an afterlife? What will become of me when I'm dead, Dr. Reid?
I really cannot say, Dr. Swansea.
In the end, life betrays us all.
Okay, so now we're into chapter 6. So I'll talk to Lady Ashbury.
Have faith, brothers!
Ah, great. Some more people here. I know I hear someone talking. Don't see anybody. Might as well go ahead and make my way. Step out this door, let it auto save for me. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave this here for now, and when I get back, we're gonna go talk to Lady Ashbury and find out what's going on with the. Oh, I definitely want to hear what she has to say about what that guy just did. So yeah, we're gonna come back, talk to Lady Ashbury, and we're gonna see what's gonna go down in chapter 6. Till then.